Titan Z here. As you can see, back to doing a bit of a review. Bit of a one that's pretty awesome. And not a good shot to start with. As you can see, I have picked up the other Titanfall 2 pop vinyls. And we are going to check them out here. See if I can get the camera to sit down now. Yeah, okay. Readjust. There we go. Let's see. Take a look at the one repaint first and get it out of the way. Now, yes. Here we go. This is the MOB 1316 with the pilot Sarah. It is a pretty much, except for the pilot, a straight repaint of BT and Jack. This pilot, Sarah, is a lot more prone to tipping over and falling down than any of the other pilots. So, be forewarned, you may have to put down some ticky-tacky if you want her standing outside the mech without falling. If I'd have to say, the only complaint I have compared to, on this repaint compared to, the BT and Jack, the doors on hers, while didn't have the sticking problem this one had, these are a lot more loose and have it just, as you can see, just gravity will just make them fall straight down. Bit of a bummer, but oh well, what you gonna do? The best I could do is put some floor polish in there to tighten up the joint, and it seems kind of pointless on something like this. So, now that we have the rather simple repaint, nothing too exciting there, out of the way, put you off just to the side, let's talk about the one that I was really excited to get. Yes, the Atlas. The Atlas design from Titanfall, both 1 and number 2, is one of my favorite designs from Titanfall. Very cool. I've always loved the design. It has a very kind of classic, almost anime feel with the like pill box or pill design and just limbs strapped onto the rest to hold it together. This is the IMC version. I don't know if they plan any planned repaints like business exclusive repaints like at Hot Topic or FYE or GameStop. Although this one you did have to pick up in a Pop Funko mystery box to get at GameStop, so he might be the exclusive main figure. I don't know if they plan any repaint exclusivity to other stores for any other of the others figures, although I did have to pick up this one off Amazon, so that might be an Amazon exclusive, but it didn't say on the box, so I'm not sure. But still, a pretty freaking awesome mech. Its only design or inaccuracy is the booster pack back here, and these bits are supposed to be a little higher and a little further up on the back, but I guess just due to the size of the body, they had to put it down lower, which is just a little inaccurate. Now, this one opens much like the BT and the MOB version, except it does have a slightly different cut door, so you have to close this door first before you can close this door. But, oh well. And here you have the pilot. Unlike Jack, I just won't say a thing about Jack. I think his helmet and design is a little bit better than these guys, although I will say he is a close second in his design, just for the visor design alone. So it's not bad. Again, I really love these, and I was really excited to get my hands on this one because, like I said, the Atlas model is one of my favorite designs from Titanfall 2. So, let's talk about the last one. Last one's interesting. Last one is Legion model with pilot Bisque, who is like the main antagonist in Titanfall. Basically, he's the mercenary type the IMC hires to pretty much move a weapon that is the central conflict of the single-player story in Titanfall 2. The one thing is about, at least with Bisque and Sarah, they don't actually wear these masks in the game. They don't wear these helmets. At least in the cutscenes. I don't know if maybe they wear them inside the Titan, but that kind of doesn't make sense, but oh well. And as you can see, unlike the others, his pilot door is much different compared to the others. It opens up at the top. Adjust the camera a little bit. And just kind of closes up like that. And this is really cool. This feels like this was a more of a utilitarian, definitely hard sci-fi military look, in my opinion. And the BT version has that kind of hard sci-fi to it as well, with this having the more almost anime-esque look. But this feels like it, instead of walking out of Titanfall, it almost feels like this walked out of the original Starship Trooper books. Yes, for those who don't know, Starship Troopers started as a book before it had those two good movies, and 2 horrible movies. But yeah, this really looks cool, and I do love this design. Again, the one fault I have with these that I've had with all of them, starting with the BT, is none of them have their guns. None of them are holding their guns, and I kind of wish they had done that. But I'm guessing that the vinyl that would have gone for the gun probably went into having the pilots. So, oh well, what you gonna do? Either you get the gun or the pilot. Which one do you want? I guess if you had to have a hollow, giant robot plastic figure, at least it's nice that you can actually put a pilot inside of it. And so one thing I also have a little bit of an issue with the others, you can make the excuse because they're an opening door that they'll have texture, but there's nothing on the inside of his. Let's see if I can... Yeah, you're just not going to see without putting a giant light in there. But there's nothing, no textures or anything on the inside that make it look like that has a command screen in front of it. So that's a little disappointing. But other than that, it still looks fantastic. It's definitely worth picking up. Let's see if I can get this group shot to work this time. This is actually the second time I've had to film this. The first one, my camera fell down. So, let's see if I can get this group shot again. It looks, like I said, these look really great. I definitely recommend them. Although they do take up a lot of shelf space. Not gonna lie. Oh, and one other thing. To anybody out there who maybe who is thinking that because of the size of the mechs, the regular pop vinyls won't look good. You won't be able to have like the regular pop vinyls interact with the pilots. I will say this: the keychain pop vinyls are just about the same size as the pilots, maybe a little bit bigger, but I think that could work, and that's kind of why I picked up this Claptrap. I'm gonna have him sitting with the all these mechs on the shelf. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The little keychain ones could potentially work, because I think with Claptrap, at least Claptrap, it works size-wise with the Titanfall figures. So, interesting idea. The only downside is because of Claptrap's arms, he can't fit into the pilot seat of any of them, which kind of stinks, because I kind of wanted to do a funny picture of him jumping out of BT, because if you haven't noticed, they actually have the same colored eyes, or same color eye optic. Interesting. It would have been an interesting little picture. But yeah, like I said, if you can track them down, I think they're definitely worth getting your hands on, because these are just really awesome. All of them are. If I'd have to rate on which ones to pick up, BT and the Atlas model, followed by Bisque, and only pick up the MOB if you want a complete set. Otherwise, it's a repaint and it's not really necessary. So, until next time, this is Titan Zed saying, I'll see ya when I see ya.